Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Our topic for today is just a continuation of our previous video about proving two triangles are congruent using SAS and ASA postulate. This time we are going to prove two triangles are congruent using SSS postulate and SAA theorem. Still, we are going to use the two-column proof in proving two triangles. Before we start, let's have a recall about SSS postulate and SAA theorem. So, SSS congruence postulate, if three sides of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding three sides of another triangle, then they are congruent. Then in SAA or AAS congruence theorem, if two angles on one side opposite one of the angles are congruent to the corresponding parts of another triangle, then they are congruent. Let's have our example number 1, given this kite figure. In this figure, we have two triangles, triangle HEZ and triangle DEZ, with some markings on the sides. So we have the given HE is congruent to DE and HZ is congruent to DZ. We have to prove that triangle HEZ is congruent to triangle DEZ. So here's our two-column proof. The first column is the statement and the second column is the reason. So let's start with the first statement. Side HE is congruent to side DE. So the reason is given. Next statement, side HZ is congruent to side DZ. The reason is also given. Number 3, side EZ is congruent to side EZ. And the reason is by reflexive property. And the last one, therefore, triangle HEZ is congruent to triangle DEZ by SSS postulate. Example number 2, we have two triangles, JLH and GLH. So, given angle J is congruent to angle G, LH bisects angle JLG. We are going to prove that triangle JHL is congruent to triangle GHL. Again, our two-column proof. We have the first statement, angle J is congruent to angle G. The reason is given. Second statement, LH bisects angle JLG. That is also given. Statement number 3, angle JLH is congruent to angle GLH. The reason is by definition of angle bisector. So ano ang definition of angle bisector? It is a line segment that divides an angle into two equal parts. Number 4, we have LH is congruent to LH. We have the reason is reflexive property. Therefore, triangle JHL is congruent to triangle GHL by AAS theorem. So, lagi ninyong tatandaan ang tatlong congruence postulate at isang congruence theorem. Okay?